The pair of jeans revealing a dark part of San Francisco's history. That and more news coming up on Synced In. Hey everyone, check out these super vintage pair of Levi's. They were found in an old mine shaft and just sold at an auction for $76,000. They're from the late 1800s and they reveal some dark history. Imprinted inside one of the pockets is a common phrase used back in those times. It reads, quote, made by white labor. Levi's, which is a San Francisco-based company if you didn't know, says the phrase was added on its products after the Chinese Exclusion Act of 1882. That act banned all Chinese laborers from immigrating into the United States for a span of 10 years. An ethnic studies professor says this piece of history shows a repetition of anti-Asian hate in the country.
It comes out of intersecting strands of racializing the Chinese as inferior, as disease carriers, as economic competition. One of the things that we can learn is that the current surge in anti-Asian hate and violence against Asian Americans, especially around what has been called the quote-unquote Chinese virus, is not new.
In a statement, Levi says the company back then believed the phrase would improve sales and align with the views of customers at the time, adding it's now fully committed to advocate for real equality and to fight against racism in all its forms as it persists today. Thoughts on this? Okay, a warning to pet owners. This San Jose man says his 10-year-old husky was poisoned by meth while on a routine walk near their home. It happened Monday night. David, the owner, says his dog Loki started acting very strange all of a sudden when they got back home. Says he took him out again, but the erratic behavior didn't stop.
He just starts taking off and I have to run with him. We're just running back and forth on the street for a good 10-15 minutes.
David says he decided to take Loki to the vet. They tested him for drugs and it turned out he had ingested meth somewhere along the walk.
I didn't think he can just rummage through the bushes and find meth.
A local vet clinic says this is happening a lot lately.
Our doctors used to see a couple cases a year, maybe a handful of cases. Now we're seeing 1 to 2 a month. In the last 48 hours, we've actually had 2 cases.
The vets do say most of the cases they've seen are from dogs who've walked near homeless encampments. They're urging owners to head to the vet immediately if you think your pet ate drugs.
It is life-threatening and it can cause organ damage.
Loki, by the way, is doing okay. Well, if you receive Social Security, listen up. The SSA announced Thursday recipients will see an 8.7% cost of living adjustment increase on their checks starting in January. This means people will get about an extra $146 per month. The change comes because of the record high inflation we're experiencing. This increase, by the way, is the highest we've seen in 4 decades. The last time the cost of living adjustment was higher was back in 1981 at 11.2%.
The Golden Gate Bridge. It's everything Bay Area, what you thought the Bay Area would be. It's the Golden Gate Bridge, it's Alcatraz, it's the city skyline, it's the Bay Bridge, it's seeing Oakland from a distance.
All right, everyone, that's all I've got for you today. Thanks for watching.